Well, hello there, chums. It's I, Captain Steve, and I'm up in the anomaly at the Nexus, and I'm here to exploit stuff. I hope you're doing good. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to try and get some new cash, dosh, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, units, whatever you want to call it. We're going to get it. I've been talking about ancient bones for some time now. The quickest way for you to find ancient bones in the verse is to head on over to the Nexus inside of the anomaly. So I'm just going to leg it over to this giant blue glass box over here, interface with one of these terminals, and hopefully, there you are, unearth ancient bones. It's there. Fantastic. If it's not, you may have to wait. It may not be at the top of the list. It could be somewhere in there, but I'm going to get quicksilver. So double bonus. Heck yes. Alright, so I'm going to lock that in, and I'm going to initialize and start the mission. It will pop up and ask me if I want to do this alone. Heck yes, I'm Captain Steve. I'm a freaking ninja. Space ninja. Captain Steve. Anomaly, yeah, there we go. So now I'm just going to jump on my ship and we're going to head on over to the planet. Awesome. Excellent. And we're going to fly out because this should warp me to a new system without using my own warp fuel. I know, it's freaking sneaky. This is just it's another Nexus exploit. There we go. We're warping without using our warp fuel. I don't got any warp fuel because I'm so early game. I haven't actually crafted a lot of it. But I also haven't got a lot of launch thruster fuel either, which normally you can buy at GT terminals and people's bases, or sometimes if you're extremely lucky you would find it in stations. But yeah, it's a rarity. A little bit like the drop pod navigational data. It's one in a blue moon. So if you do come across either or of those things, be sure to stock up on them. So before I even go to the planet and start digging up bones, I'm going in the station. I'm going to go sell some stuff. I'm going to see if there's a traveller here, because sometimes there's travellers in these stations, which then you can get a glyph as well. You don't have to run around and do the mission straight away. So this is like an extended exploit of the Nexus. You can use it to take you to whichever part of the systems you want. It's like if you go and fight monstrosities. That's very good for getting yourself a load of nanites, if you're very careful at harvesting the eggs, that is. I mean, you can build an enclosure around said infestation sites. In fact, I put a little link to a video on how you can exploit the infestation sites. There you go. So anyway, let's go and have a look, see if there's a traveller. Let's go sell this nitrogen gas. So yeah, I'm using this as a bit of an exploit as well. I can pick up more missions in here as well at the same time. So this is like an extended version of the Nexus exploit. Oh look, we've got ourselves a traveller. Hello there, my traveller friend. Are you going to let me get to see where you've hid your grave? That'd be lovely. Hello, my friend. Yep. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, continue telling me whatever you want to tell me. Okay, yeah, I'm going to ask what your name is. I'm going to ask your name. Okay. What? The stranger whispers through their tears. I know it made a sound, but the memory seems to immediately disappear from my mind. I try again and again. The stranger grows frantic at my inability to remember them. Time and space slips away, and just like that the vision recedes. We both stand here as if nothing has happened. As I leave, they ask I received any troubling readings. They are afraid of something's happened to their world. Okay, well, after you've done that, be sure to talk to the traveller again, and then they will give you a different dialogue. And there you can say, ask where they came from. You have to give them 100 nanites, which is a bit painful, but they will give you a point and place of interest on the planet, and that will be their grave marker. And I'm going to be getting my first glyph. So there we go. So that's usually you get to see these travellers by going to people's bases and things and coming up to the station, but I wasn't lucky on the videos that I showed you the other day. Let's interface with the trade terminal interface. Let's go here. And let's sell some of that nitrous gas first. So here we go, let's get some units back. We're going to sell all of that, thank you very much. Don't mind if I do. And then I'm going to go back into buy. I've got a factory override there, but that's not what I'm after. After the... Oh, we better get some chromatic metal, just in case I need to throw down a base. So I think I need 50 for a base. There we go. It's a shame that it doesn't come up with a frickin' number pad, isn't it? But there we go, we've got 50 there for a base. Lovely jubbly, thank you. And there's nothing else that I really need. I mean, yes, I could do with all the ferrite dust. Yeah, since we're making a base, we'll just grab a load of that. That'll make it a bit easier for me. Okay, excellent. I'm going to get a couple of oxygen cylinders because I'm going to be running around on the planet's surface, so I get 5 of them. And I'm probably going to buy myself some ion batteries as well, 5 of them, just in case I need to weather the storm or anything. Job's a good one. So again, okay. This is a little bit like the previous. Oh, I didn't want to spin that. I want to pick up the freaking cube, but there's something dangling on the ceiling that's stopping me from getting around to the cube. There we go. Navigational data, don't mind if I do. And check all these desks up here. You can grab a load of these. You're also going to get nanites up here, which you can see that you need to get the graves for the travellers. You need 100 nanites each traveller you come across. It can get quite expensive, but once you get those portal codes, all the glyph codes, you're sailing. You can pretty much go wherever you want in the universe, like instantaneously. So it's well worth spending the nanites. Okay. So yeah, you can exploit the missions from the Nexus to get all this stuff as well. Get extra missions, increase your... Oh, ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Well, let's see if we can get the cheaper alternative. There we go, we'll get a technology slot instead. And yeah, when I call the Nexus back in again to do the mission, I can upgrade my suit again. And yeah, so just exploit the heck out of that. Get your suit fully upgraded as quickly as you can. Right, now we can go to where we was going to go. We can go do the actual mission. So let's fly down to the actual planet. We'll pick that up. I'll see you down on the planet's surface, chums. See you in a sec. Before I go and get the ancient bones, I am just going to go and pick up this ancient grave marker. So I'm heading down there. And landing. And there it is. Sweet. Interactamundo. Come on. Dash. There we go. Done. Question that no one had asked. It was simple. The Sentinels, they are the where do they come from? Well, they're also called the Eons, aren't they? Or Alons or something. Made it through life's work to find, because left logs recorded across worlds. Well, thank you. Okay, brilliant. Excellent. Give me the glyph. That's all I need. Thanking you. Sweet. I got my first glyph. Nice one. Jellyfish or sunset. Sweet. That's now got. Right. I'm now going to go do the ancient bones. That took a little while, didn't it? But there we go. That's the joy of exploiting the Nexus. Heck yes. Well, hello there, chums. Right, well, I've just landed on this desert world. And guess what? It just so happens to be a desert world, so I needed to get a picture of a desert world. So that was one of the missions that I just picked up. So let's just get a lovely picture of me on this lovely desert world. There we go. It'd actually look better at night, but there we are, we'll get that picture. Sweet as. Well, I've reached my natural burial site, so I'm going to use the terrain manipulator. Let's dig this out. Now, ancient bones do actually respawn, so if I do find a decent bone, like I just did, that one's fairly good. That should fetch me about 500,000, which isn't too bad. And sometimes you can find that there's more than one bone in one place. It's strange that the marker is still there, so let's see if there's more in here. Okay. And I got a second bone. Nice, there was 2 in one hole. Nice one. So yeah, if I did put the base marker here, eventually the bones will reappear. So yeah. Right, so at this stage, chums, I decided to go get all my navigational data and go trade them in for some maps. So there's a couple of maps that I'd be wanting. One is for a habitable structure, so I want to get a couple of those. And also I want to get some for some facilities, because I've got some of those override chips that I can use to get some blueprints. So I'm going to get myself 6 of the habitable charts, just in case I don't get the minor settlement straight away. And I'm just going to spend the rest on the actual planetary charts for finding some sort of secure facility. To see if I can get some blueprints. It's usually the I can't remember, manufacturing facility is what I'm after. So yeah, I just want to grab a couple of the top one there, so I'm going to grab 2 of those because that's all I can afford at the moment. But there is navigational data on the planet, actually grown in the wild, so I can just go pick a load more. I can come back up here, I can fully investigate the whole of this system. I've been a lucky chappy this time around, so awesome. So yeah, back down on the actual planet's surface, I've now scanned and I've found myself a minor settlement, so I'm going to head on over to that minor settlement. Awesome, it was the first chart I freaking used, so I didn't need to get 6 really, but yeah, you can always use them at a later date, can't you? So it's all good. So I'm flying over to the minor settlement, and yeah, I want to check inside the minor settlement to see what's there. One, there might be some decent multi-tools inside the cabinet, but yeah, in this case, not so much. But this chap over here, at the back of here, sell some pretty awesome stuff. So you know I was on about the drop pod data? Well, it's in here. He's got some. There we go. Drop pod coordinate data, and you can buy 2 at a time, and it respawns, but there's about an hour's cooldown. So what I'm going to do is go out, grab a load of bones, come back, grab some more, and also look at the bottom. There is salvageable data there, chums. So rather than dig it all up, I can spend... It's quite expensive, really. I mean, I may as well just dig it up. But well, I'm going to buy some wire. Why not? Why the heck not? And then I can buy all my metal building parts, and I can put down a little base here. So I can start calling this planet home, and I can set out on little excursions to get myself some bones. Let's see if it sells the... extra bonus! The launch fuel thruster. They do sell it here, the Starship launch fuel. Awesome. So that's going to save me a heck of a job. So awesome. Great. So I'm going to claim this as a base. So you can put a base computer inside of a miner settlement, so you can sort of hide it all, which is kind of... I like doing that. I like to have all my tech inside of a little habitable structure like this. So I'm going to claim base. I'm going to start building a metal base on the outside, so at least all that ferrite dust that I bought earlier, I can use it inside of here, which is great. But from here, like I say, I can now venture out and I can find myself some bones. And yeah, I found myself one of the yellow skulls, which is really super rare, and you can see here it does fetch a heck of a lot of units. And yeah, so that's pretty much it, chums. That's my little adventure over for now. So that's how I can get a load of units and progress. Excellent. Bye-bye. There are multiple ways to support my channel, Patreon being one of those. Those are all my Patreon backers. Thanking you, Patreon backers, heck yes. And I also have YouTube membership. Now, there are different tiers on Patreon and YouTube membership. Be sure to check both out before making a decision. Or if you prefer merch, head on over to Teespring, grab yourself a gnarly mug or a t-shirt or something else, heck yes. Or hit a like, a subscribe, or that notification bell, or leave a comment. I love reading comments. Or just don't skip the adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Hit one of these tiles on the screen. Stay with Captain Steve and Exo that little bit longer. Thanking you.